Hi, I'm Srividya. I'm a menopause, nutrition, and lifestyle coach. This is how my journey began. For the longest time, I thought the biggest problem was my weight. But now I realize what I really lost was actually myself. After my second daughter was born through an emergency C section, I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, who is this person? I totally did not identify with who I had become. Just 2 years before that, my first daughter was diagnosed with a rare kind of kidney cancer called Wilms tumor, and she had to lose a kidney, go through chemotherapy, and it was one of my darkest phases of my life. It was very traumatic, highly stressful, and that fear, the hospital stays, whether she would survive, it really did not leave me. I was totally exhausted and stress was at its peak. Once life started to slow down a little bit and I started to get grips on my routines, I went back to losing weight and looking for quick fixes, starving myself, skipping carbs, doing crazy amounts of exercise, and none of that actually worked. The weight just kept coming back. And every time it did, it brought shame, guilt, and confusion along with it. I just did not know what was a sustainable way to make this happen, not just lose weight, but actually keep it off in the long term. We then moved to Gurgaon, and my in-laws moved in with us. My father-in-law was diagnosed with prostate cancer. He had to go through a very difficult treatment period, including radiation and surgery and all of that. And I was again the pillar in the family that was taking care of everything. My in-laws, my growing children, they were just 5 and 2 years. My husband was traveling all the time. So again, the load and the responsibilities of taking care of everyone around me fell upon me. I again noticed that stress was at its peak. I was going through insomnia, depression, I was on medication, and I felt like I just could not recover from this. So my daughters were 5 and 2 years old, and again, with a lot of the chaos around me, I just wanted to break free. So one fine day I decided, okay, while my children were playing in the park, I will just go step out and go for a walk. And it was a 300-meter park, I remember so well. I was just making rounds for about an hour until my children played there. One of my friends noticed me and said, "You're so consistent, how about you try your hand at running?" So then I started incorporating little bouts of runs along with my walks that helped me get into actual events like recreational events, 5K events, 10K events, and then I participated in a couple of half marathons. And by then it was time to move back to Chennai after almost 15 years. So when I came back to Chennai, we again had to go through a big transition in terms of settling down, finding new schools for my children, helping them settle down. My in-laws were with us and I had to take care of them again. And one fine day I said, okay, let me get my life into grips again. And I started participating in running events in Chennai. And that's how my exercise routine found a little bit of consistency. And as I started getting into injuries, I wanted to strengthen myself. And that's when my strength training journey began as well in 2013. So I was running, I was doing strength training. My eating habits were still not in order. I had lost a little bit of weight, but not really so much. I still retained quite a bit of fat in my body. And I wanted to figure out a consistent routine that will help me lose weight as well as keep it off. So that's when I started working on my eating habits. As I started strength training regularly, I started falling in love with lifting weights and how it made me feel. I felt so empowered and strong and resilient, and it helped me overcome day-to-day challenges after working out. So it gave me that energy and I wanted to shift completely to strength training. So that's when I quit running and I took up strength training all 5 days. And when I started working out even more and got stronger, I wanted to take part in district and state level powerlifting championships just for fun. I did not know where I stood in comparison with other women my age or the weight category I was in. But to my surprise, everywhere I went, I won a gold medal. And that qualified me to take part in the National Powerlifting Championship in 2018. That was a true turning point in my life because it was not about the weight that I lifted, but the strength and energy and that confidence that it gave in me of all the battles that I had overcome in my life and to where I stood now winning a championship. So yes, I won a silver medal at the National Powerlifting Championship, and there was a lot of coverage in media. A lot of women reached out to me saying, hey, you have hypothyroidism, you seem to have lost 30 kilos and you have kept it off. Can you please help me? So that was the driving force for me, the fire that was lit. Even though I had a degree in nutrition and dietetics and I was a gold medalist back in 1994, I wanted to study and do this from an authentic space. So I went back to school again. I did my certification in precision nutrition. I did behavior change psychology, that was a 1-year mentorship course. And then I started my coaching business, which is the Eighth Element, in 2018. So I weighed 85 kilos and I had all of these lifestyle related disorders that came with that weight. Hypothyroidism, high cholesterol, sleep problems. My doctor was ready to put me on statins for life. So I told my doctor, what was the other option? I don't want to be on medication for life at 32. And that's when my doctor told me, you can opt for a lifestyle change. And I said, okay, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm not ready to hop on medications for life. I would choose to change my lifestyle. And that's how my journey began at 32. So by 2018, I had sort of got my life in order. My routines were falling in place. I was consistent with my eating habits as well as my exercise. I was maintaining my weight very well. And I thought, these are the skills I'm going to help my women with. So I started coaching women from all age groups. And it was going really well when I hit a roadblock myself. At 42, my perimenopause journey started. So whatever was working for me in my 30s did not work for me anymore. I started gaining weight, midsection fat especially, bloating, hot flashes, sleepless nights, irritability, lot of stress. I did not know how to manage my stress around me. Again, my in-laws were living with me. That was a different curveball that I had to manage. My children were growing up. They were teenagers now, and they had their own emotional challenges that I had to navigate. My husband was again traveling a lot. So again, the entire responsibilities of managing my household and my personal journey was something too much for me to handle. I realized I needed new skill sets. What worked in my 30s was not what is going to help me going forward. So I went back to school again. I certified for sleep, stress management and recovery and emotional regulation. And I started incorporating those skill sets into my life. And boy, that was a game-changing phase. So those skills helped me navigate the perimenopausal journey, which went on for about 8 years. So at 50 is when I hit menopause. I'm right now 51. And I poured all of those skills into my coaching programs to make it a very comprehensive and holistic plan to help all my 40 plus perimenopausal and menopausal women thrive in their lives with confidence, calm, clarity, and not just right now, but for the next 30 to 40 years ahead. Today, I coach women from all over the world, not based on where they live, but based on where they are in their current journey. And I do not coach women to be skinny, but instead to be strong, confident in their bodies and their skin and in their environment, and learn and be equipped with skills to handle the challenges that life throws at them, really bring back joy, happiness, and health into their lives. I believe in a very kind, gentle, and compassionate approach. This is not about punishing your body, but learning to work with your body. So all of the skill sets that I work on with my women, be it movement, strength training, nutrition, intuitive eating, stress management, sleep, recovery, or emotional regulation, is catered to where you are currently. So I work with where you are, with what you are capable of doing, and with what you have. And we begin gently incorporating small lifestyle shifts and small habits. And over time, you are going to be awe-inspired with how many skill sets you have gained. And it's all about compound interest, ladies. Over time, whatever little things that you do every day add up to the big transformation that you're seeking. If you're watching this video and something inside you tells you that this is exactly the approach I've been looking for, then all you need is a structured plan that is customized to your lifestyle choices and preferences and helps you work with your body. So you do not need something really big, you just need to start.